Hi, Mike Petrie here at Carlton Ford. I have a bit of a bonus video here for all you people that clicked on our site. This one here is a really interesting one. It has nothing to do about selling you anything. This is just a bonus video. I've been doing this for 25 years. I see people coming in and out. They get into a vehicle for a demo ride. They go for 5 minutes, they come back, and they're supposed to pass judgment on the vehicle. You know, you should take your time when it comes to a demo ride. There's certain things that you need to know about a demo ride to really validate it and to make it you know, a valuable piece of information so you know whether this is the right car for you or not. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to give you 10 tips, 10 really good pieces of advice on a demo ride, so that when you go into other dealerships or you're looking for a particular vehicle, you're at least able to analyze the vehicle you know, intelligently by the proper demo ride. So that's what we're going to do today. One of the most logical things you need to know about a demo ride is a planned route. Know where you're going, because you want to try to use the same route to test all the vehicles that you want to try, because then you're able to see the cornering aspects and the same types of cornering, the stops and goes and everything else. So that's a very important piece of advice. Now here's the first step that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the exterior styling of the vehicle, how it looks. If you don't like the vehicle, guess what? You know, it's going to be a sad day for you when you're driving it every day. And you know what? The price was good, but the color I don't like. Price is a factor. I don't disagree with that one bit, but like the car. You need to like the car. That's the first thing. The second thing is the exterior quality of the car. Here's what I mean. When you're looking at a vehicle, you have different gaps along the hood trims and the trunk trims. When you look at them, make sure they're even. Make sure they're even. You look at this side. Come over and you look at this side. If it's all crooked, there may be something wrong with the vehicle. You know, it could be just an adjustment, but I mean, they should take the time to make it proper for you right off the bat. Run your finger under the hood lip. If it feels rough, it could have been repainted. Does everything fit right? Is it smooth and nice? There's no different colors on the vehicle. Take your eye and look down the side of the vehicle, because you're going to see, if you look down the side of the vehicle, you may see some dents or dings that are not visible when you're face on. Do a quick walk around the vehicle and look at the exterior quality on the roof. Don't forget the roof. Look under the vehicle, under the bumpers here. They're known for cracking and cutting and this type of thing. Take the time to look under it so there's no surprises later. Next is number 3. Now we're going to talk about the interior quality of the vehicle. So you're doing much of the same thing. You're looking at gaps in and around, make sure that the fit is good. You're making sure that everything feels good, you know, that it's nice and solid. Does it feel comfortable when you're sitting down? Just the overall quality. Nothing is dangling. Everything feels solid. Everything's fine. And in number 4, we go into the accessibility. How are things laid out for you? In number 4, you want to make sure that the buttons and knobs are reachable when you're driving. Are the controls easily controlled? Check out your steering wheel. The rim of the steering wheel should be no higher than your shoulder height. Otherwise, it may interfere with your vision. You're looking over your shoulders. How's the visibility with the right and left? When you reach to get your seat belt, is it easy to access? Is it difficult? Is it adjustable? Are the gauges easily read? Is there too much sunshine, too much glare? This is the time to take the time to look at that, because once you buy the vehicle, it's too late. So you want to do that on your test drive. That's number 4. Number 5 is space, access, comfort, and convenience. Is it easy to get in and out of the vehicle? That's very important. You're going to be in and out of that vehicle every day, aren't you? You're going to work and all that. Do it a couple of times. Is it comfortable? Have somebody else do it as well, members of your family. The other thing in the back, the access in the front might be good, but maybe the back isn't. So you need to do both, the front and the back. Most vehicles have a child safety lock mechanism in the back of the vehicle here. There's a switch. And so, you know, is it functioning? Does it work? Does it have the feature? Because it's very important if you have young children, because safety is a big thing, right? Do the seats go down to give you some cargo conveniences and this type of thing? What's the capacity of the back? You need to fool around. You need to try it. How easy is it? Is it difficult? Now, don't forget, in this particular case, there's a third seat in the back. What's the access like? Try it in and out. Have the kids try it, you know? Is it easy for them? These are the type of things you're looking for in number 5 before you go for your demo ride. Number 6 is riding comfort. Now we're actually going to be driving the vehicle, right? So you take off on your vehicle, and this is where you want to see how it drives, the smoothness and this type of thing. So this is what we suggest. Remember at the beginning I said always use the same trajectory, right course, the same course when you're test driving different cars. If you have access to, say, a dirt road or gravel road, and pavement, and use both so you can see the comfort of the ride. Try a U-turn and try sharp turns and this type of thing. I mean, if the car bounces too much for you in the rough road conditions, you may want to consider something with a little bit stiffer suspension. But this is the time to do this on your demo ride. So that, remember I said, where you choose your road is very important, because now's the time to actually test the vehicle. I mean, you like the look of it, you like the finish, you like the quality, everything was fine up until this point, but now you're actually driving the vehicle, so you need to take the time. The other thing you need to do now is to turn the radio off, turn the fans off, listen for noises, tire noises, wind noises. Now's the time to catch them, because if you have your radio on and the fans are going, the air conditioning and this type of thing, you don't hear these noises, and then someday you have these things off and you say, hey, there's a noise I never realized that was there. It's time to catch them now. So that's number 6, ride and comfort. Number 7 is handling and performance. We're going to start with the steering. When you're driving a car and you're test driving a car, what you want to make sure of is that there's no slack in the steering. So when you're driving down the highway, let go of the steering. Is it driving nice and straight? When you grab it and you sway back and forth, is there slack in the steering? You don't want that. It has to be nice and firm. And also go into different parking lots and try, like in a mall for instance, trying to back in and out and turning you can see the turning radius at that point in residential areas and this type of thing. That's what you want to do with your steering. Now for the brakes, when it comes to the braking, make sure you use a nice quiet road, because I want you to do one thing here is you need to try the brakes hard, step on them hard, going about 70 kilometers an hour. So you need a nice quiet area to do that. Because you want to check for responsiveness of the brake. Do they stop in adequate time? Do they feel spongy? Do they feel a vibration? You want to know how it responds, because we're talking about safety here. Does it stop quick enough? You need to do that test. It's a very important one. The other thing you want to do is at a stop position, put your foot on the brake and leave it on there. See if the pedal creeps down to the floor. These are the types of things you need to do on the braking systems as well. Now the other reason you want to stop hard with the brakes and do that test is because you want to make sure it doesn't pull to the right or to the left or one or the other, because that's another problem. The next step is on the acceleration, your transmission. So when you accelerate, you should have a nice smooth shift from first to second to third, and it shouldn't be clunking or making funny noises or anything. So again, everything has to be off so you can hear these noises. You may want to test it on hills. If your transmission is changing gears all the time, going from second to third to second to third, that might be an indication of a problem as well. Number 8 is safety. Very important, very, very important one. This is not an easy one to determine in a test drive. This requires a little bit of due diligence on your part, maybe with the help of the internet, to find out the safety ratings of certain vehicles, because you're looking for certain things. You're looking for frontal airbags, side impact airbags, rollover protection. All these vehicles have been rated by different organizations through the insurance companies, and you can find all this out on the internet just by Googling your vehicle and safety. So again, you have to do your due diligence on that, but don't skip it, because it's a very important one. Now, number 9 is fuel economy. So, if you're looking for something that's getting 40 miles per gallon, you're probably not looking at a big SUV, right? If it's not a concern, then you may be looking for that space and the comfort of a big SUV. All the vehicles have standards written in fuel guides, and most dealerships have them. You just simply have to ask for it, and they'll tell you what it is. But again, it's researchable on the internet. Make sure to ask the question to the sales rep that you're dealing with, and he can help you out in figuring out if this will meet the budget needs, because it all matters: the monthly payment, the insurance cost, and the fuel economy as well. And last but not least is number 10, the smile factor. Now, if you've gone through all these steps that we've talked about in these 10 tips that I've given you, and you come to number 10 and you still have a smile on your face, and you look at your spouse or your partner and they have a smile on your face, and you've gone through this, that number 10 one is the last kick at the cat, if you will, as to whether or not this vehicle will meet your requirements, because the smile factor means everything. You have to like the car, because you're going to be driving it every day. If you have a payment plan, then you may be paying it for 4 or 5 years. So you need to like the car, and that's the last one, but it's one of the most important ones. I hope all these tips have helped you, because they're very important in your decision making when you're out shopping around and looking for a vehicle. And this is just a little donation I'm giving to you, and use it to your advantage. Go to our website, carltonford.com, and you'll see all the related things that we have on video. Again, thanks for watching.